This is News 4 Nashville.
You want to see birds? I'll give you the bird.
As the crowds flock to Nashville for CMA Fest, video obtained by News 4 Investigates shows the bad behavior in the skies we've heard so much about is also happening in the airport terminal as well.
And thousands of people have arrived for all of the live music and much more. Of course, a lot of those people came through our airport just to get here.
News 4's Lauren Lowry is live on the roof of one of those bars downtown. Lauren Lowry, take it away.
Yeah, so this comes as people all over the world fly into BNA for CMA Fest, right? It's been a huge thing. So our chief investigative reporter, Jeremy Finley, is with me right now. Jeremy, what's going on inside the airport? I mean, this is something that can affect all of us.
Absolutely. So the videos that we're about to show everybody are from arrests this year at the airport. And in several of these cases, it resulted in something that we are all trying to avoid: delayed flights.
You want me to see? You want to see the bird? I'll give you the bird. I'll give you the bird.
It's February 24th, and airport police encounter a very unhappy man.
You, and you too.
He's been denied boarding a Southwest flight at BNA.
So he's being denied because he appeared to be intoxicated is the reason. There it is.
Flying is a privilege, it's not a right. Okay.
After he's repeatedly asked to leave the airport.
You want me to make a scene?
And warned about his behavior.
Okay, then let's go. Okay.
Officers have had enough.
Sir, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
No.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
You're no to me.
Okay.
Go over. I'm going your way then.
Okay. And body cam footage obtained by News 4 Investigates shows unruly behavior again.
Yeah, supposedly we're in America, the land of the free.
And again. As people being dragged off airplanes made headlines during the pandemic, an analysis of arrests at BNA in the same time period show people arrested in the terminal for the same reasons. More than 50 arrests for disorderly conduct, simple assault, and resisting arrest inside BNA since the pandemic began. Some, like this arrest report, cites for refusing to wear a mask.
Find my purse and get it to me.
The videos showing people like this woman outraged that she left her purse on a plane that had taken off.
You what you're doing? You're threatening me with being criminal. You step back. You're threatening me with still number one.
Finding that airport police have little tolerance.
I'm sorry, I really don't want this. I really don't want this. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Please, sir, I'm so sorry.
Last year, as the FAA reported 5,981 unruly passenger reports, the TSA also noted bad behavior towards their employees, prompting a campaign to remind people not to make threats or verbal abuse towards officers.
You've got a stressful situation when you travel. That should never escalate. That should never escalate to the point where you're going to verbally harass or assault somebody.
Or risk leaving the airport not in a plane, but in handcuffs.
Sit him up.
Okay, so what happens when you are arrested at the airport? It's just like you're arrested anywhere else in the city. You are taken to the downtown jail and you are booked and you are charged. Now, we did try to reach out to every person who was featured in those videos as well as their attorneys, but we were ultimately unsuccessful. We did find out, though, in one of those cases, one of the people later passed away, but much later after they were arrested. But bottom line, if you're going to go to the airport and you think you're going to have a good time, get a little unruly, let that video show you the airport police are not messing around.
Absolutely. Jeremy Finley, our chief investigator, thanks for that investigation tonight.
Sure.
Appreciate it. And as you know, so many people are here. The estimation has been 300,000 people would be coming downtown to celebrate CMA Fest. And there are a lot of people from out of town, not just people from here locally, that are coming to celebrate country music and the association entailed. Down on Broadway, the party's only just getting started on this first of 4 days. It's hard to believe it's only the beginning. thing, too, because after 2 years of cancellations, there are people here from around the world who say they weren't going to miss this. Not at all. We went down to the riverfront stage today and saw a show at a big crowd. Metro Police had expected between 200 and 300,000 people downtown this weekend, and they've made sure to have a presence. And you can't go 50 yards without seeing an officer. We talked to country music fans from Canada specifically, and even a couple from England who stumbled on this not even knowing this was happening.
Music is my favorite thing, and this is my favorite place. This is my favorite place. I miss it if I can't come.
It's brilliant. It's like home. Goose Fair.
Goose Fair, how about that? The music is all wrapped up specifically at CMA stages, but that doesn't mean the music is done. I've got a band behind me playing on the Hard Rock stage. All up and down these Broadway bars, there's still bands playing. But for the people who have tickets to the big shows tonight at Nissan Stadium, they're starting to migrate over the river and to the stadium. That's where Courtney Allen is live right now. Courtney, everybody that's got tickets, I'm sure, is pretty excited for tonight's show.
Lauren, that's right. I just want you to take a look at the line here at Nissan Stadium. There are hundreds of people waiting in line, revving their engines, trying to get in here. The gates open tonight at 6:30, and some of the people that they're wanting to see, Jason Aldean, Darius Rucker, Keith Urban, just to name a few. And the energy has been so high all day long. All the fans I talked to, particularly one from Murfreesboro who's been coming to CMA Fest since 2008 with her cousin, she called this event, in her words, she believed it was a bit of a catalyst here in Middle Tennessee. She says that she feels like this is the first new normal, back to normal, possibly event here in Middle Tennessee. She said it finally felt a little bit like it used to in downtown Nashville today after 2 years that this event has been canceled due to the pandemic. She was down on the riverfront downtown all day and just said that it finally felt like I said, a little bit back to normal, with hundreds of people out, thousands downtown, and hundreds of people here waiting in line. We are also waiting to get in here to Nissan Stadium. We are going to be here all night, bringing you the sights and sounds of day one of CMA Fest tonight at 10. Lauren.
All right, Courtney Allen live tonight. Thank you. And what a great show it's going to be, certainly. The weather has been picture perfect. Really Chamber of Commerce weather for Nashville here today. There is a chance of rain tomorrow, though. Melanie Layden has the forecast now.
Well, Lauren, the weather could not be better for the kickoff day of CMA Fest. We have had plenty of sunshine and, more importantly, a nice breeze and the low humidity. And check it out, the forecast, the nice weather is going to stick around through tonight. Now, Nissan Stadium gates open in less than 30 minutes, and we should see temperatures stay in the upper 70s to low 80s until then. And by the time Zach Brown Band takes the stage tonight to close out the show, we're looking at the upper 60s, so feeling really nice. Now, unfortunately, we do have some rain coming back into the forecast for tomorrow, but will it affect the CMA Fest goers? Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Lisa Spencer. She'll have the latest forecast models of Futurecast coming up in your full first alert weather a little bit later in the show. For now, in downtown Nashville, I'm Melanie Layden, News 4.
All right, Melanie, thanks. So coming up a little later at 6:30 tonight, we're going to have more action here from CMA Fest. And we're also going to meet some emerging country artists of color who've had a lot to overcome. That's coming up.
And you can stay with CMA Fest. All you have to do is log into WSMV.com. We got an entire page dedicated to stories and information about this event. It's all on our free News 4 app.
It looks like such a gorgeous night out there. It always is. As the sun sets, the temps cool down, hearing all that music. It's just a beautiful thing. And we had a great day out there today.
Yes, we did. We had a lot of fun. We had a chance to host a stage and introduce a lot of the talent that's out there. Look at me. It looks like I'm like, good night, everybody.
I love it so much.
Nashville.
I love this picture. I've sent it to everybody I know. This was when I handed off the mic. I was in there the first 3 hours, and Marius did the second 3 hours. I think, did you get that Gibson guitar shirt from Darius Rucker when you were interviewing this morning?
Yes, I did.
Sweet,
what a great guy. Yeah.
Oh, we look forward to that interview. When is that airing, by the way?
That's going to air air a little bit tonight and a little bit tomorrow.
Okay, looking forward to that. I know we should be showing you people in the audience, but they keep rolling in these pictures of us. Regardless, it was really fun. This is the Dr. Pepper stage, so they added this new right next to Ascend, kind of created a show within a show stage. You know?
And tomorrow, Stefano DiPietro as well as Lauren. Yeah, they'll get a chance to introduce some of the artists here coming in for CMA Fest.
I have to tell you, my favorite was Runaway June. Have you even heard of them?
I was there when they were performing.
Okay, so there were 3 women. One of them, Jennifer, her grandfather was John Wayne.
Wow.
And then another one is an incredible singer. The other one, a fiddler that you've heard and seen on the Circle show on what she does, like a lifestyle show on the weekends, and she's an incredible musician. It was just, what a blast.
My favorite, a local guy by the name of Chase Matthew. If you haven't seen him, you have to see him. Local guy started off on Broadway playing the honky tonks, and now he's playing CMA Fest.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, these bands have been at it for 17 years, the first one I introduced, and here they are playing the stage at CMA Fest a couple times, but it is a lot of work.
Got to get out
to this
there.
point.
Awesome experience.
Yeah.
Well, thousands travel to Nashville for CMA Fest, that is, and they're dealing with those record high gas prices. Coming up, we see how some are getting creative just to save a few bucks.
Plus, the Davidson County Clerk Office closed the rest of the week. It's dealing with an outbreak. What kind? We'll explain. Breaking news right now, Metro Police say a body recovered from Percy Priest Lake was the man who went missing on Memorial Day. 38-year-old Mauro Arduna of Franklin went missing after jumping off a cliff. Witnesses say he never resurfaced. It was just a fun time out there, lots of people. His friend said he had been drinking. A boater spotted Arduna's body today near Elm Hill Marina.
A car hit a man who ran across the interstate last night. Police say the driver was heading west on I-24, approaching the I-40 split. That's when she says she saw the man dart into her lane. The man was taken to Vanderbilt, where he died. Officers have not yet identified him. The driver was charged for driving without a license.
Switching to those rising gas prices now, national average now near $5 a gallon. AAA currently has it at $4.97. Here in Tennessee, it's up to $4.63, and we're seeing prices around $4.68 here in Davidson County.
And it's a frustration people here are feeling all across the country. News 4's Marissa Sulik shows us Nashville drivers are getting creative.
You've seen enough video of this and plenty sounds of this to know prices are picking up and hard to keep up with.
That's why I lived. There was no number. I didn't have a number.
George, owner at the Melrose Mini Market, says customers who walk through these doors,
everybody get pissed off. They don't like it at all.
Won't top off their tank.
For regular people, nobody can get fill up tank. No, like $10, $15, $20.
That's why some are turning to ride 615 off Charlotte Pike. Not for normal bikes, electric bikes, like Ryan Tuttle.
I haven't ridden my old mountain bike very much lately, and with gas prices getting so high, wanted to look and see what the options are.
But there's some sticker shock. One of these can cost around $3,000.
I mean, they're 3 times what I've ever paid for a bike.
Store manager Vinny Tavares says 40% of their customers look to buy e-bikes.
E-bikes are potentially the fastest growing bikes in the market in terms of sales.
But he says that rise isn't because of prices at the pump.
Not as of right now. We haven't seen that trend yet, given that the gas prices are fairly new.
New prices George knows his customers will buy regardless.
No, you have to buy it. Gas like food. Yeah. It's very important, yeah.
Now some tips for drivers. Drive at some slower speeds. Driving at 65 miles per hour compared to 72 miles per hour will actually burn less gas. And try and use cruise control when possible, and use that AC sparingly, even in these hotter months. Marissa Sulek, News 4 Nashville.
Good tips, Marissa. The Davidson County Clerk's Office will be closed the rest of the week. It is due to a COVID outbreak there. Officials say several employees have tested positive for the virus. The building will be deep cleaned. It will reopen next Monday. If you need to get something, visit any of the other clerk offices here in the Mid-State.
A number of Metro Parks employees got a chance to speak with Mayor Cooper firsthand today. He addressed the need for more help in their department. Dozens of employees stood side by side at Parks and Recreation Maintenance Facility. The mayor says while some areas have been under-maintained for a while, it's time to give the Metro Parks the tools they need. Metro's proposed budget includes 46 new Metro Parks positions to maintain green spaces, staff community centers, and expand greenways while keeping them safe.
We're fixing problems. We're fixing stuff. We're taking the city back to where the city needs to be, right? And this is in transportation. This is in public safety. It's in parks too. So our plan is to get stuff fixed so that there's a high quality of life for all of us right now.
Metro Council is scheduled to have its third and final reading on June 21st. A vote would then be expected.
Nashville SC is hosting Pride Night for tomorrow's game, hosting San Jose. This is on Saturday's game, I should say. The club will highlight the community, raise funds to support programs focused on diversity and equality. The game starts at 7 p.m. Saturday.
And News 4 is also celebrating Pride Month. Join us June 25th and 26th for the National Pride Parade and Festival. The parade kicks off on Broadway Saturday at 10 a.m., followed by the Pride Festival at Bicentennial Park. For more information and tickets, visit NashvillePride.org.
Now your first alert weather with Nashville's only live local radar.
A perfect start to CMA Fest, but we've been keeping our eyes on tomorrow with the chance for showers.
Chief Meteorologist Lisa Spencer has been tracking the rain that's headed our way. Lisa, kind of reminds me of like Florida temperatures. When it's so hot out there, you get those bursts of showers. What do we need to prepare for?
Well, the good news for us tomorrow is our chances are going down, so we'll take that, especially with all these folks in town. We've got a gorgeous blue sky out there right now, and here is what you can plan for. A pleasant night tonight, just a few showers tomorrow. You know, it's just to keep an eye on the radar, and we'll certainly keep you updated on our First Alert map right there on our News 4 app tomorrow and our First Alert weather app as well. And then looking ahead to next week, wow, the heat is on. We are going to see these temperatures soar into the 90s. It's a gorgeous night in Pulaski tonight. This is from the WLX camera there in Pulaski and then over Nashville. So pretty out there. It has been all day. I love the lower humidity. I know you do too. The nice breeze that we've had has made it feel so wonderful outside. We're at 82 degrees in Nashville, 81 Antioch, 80 degrees for you over in Jolton, and then scooting right on down to Rutherford County, 80 in Murfreesboro. Christiana is at 82 degrees right now, so everybody enjoying this cooler air mass, this drier air mass. From Cookeville at 74 degrees over to Lawrenceburg right now at 79 degrees. It is really, really nice. So the clear sky stays with us throughout the night, but we will be watching our next weather maker, and that's the developing system that we see here to the west. That will be moving our way, but it's not going to hang together very well. That's right, it's going to split apart, and that decreases our chances of seeing some showers across the area. Here's our view outside right now, and we took a look at that just a second ago, so looking pretty good there. And back over into our Futurecast, which shows how the sky will remain nice and clear all the way through the rest of this evening. How about 69 degrees right around 10 o'clock tonight? I mean, we're still going to have a lot of folks out downtown at that time, and the weather's going to be really comfy for that. Looking ahead to tomorrow morning, 59 degrees to get you going, 58 degrees over in Gallatin and 56 there in Columbia. Here comes some clouds, and notice a few showers into the corner of our screen. That's the next system I was talking about, but notice how it splits apart, and we just don't see a great deal of rain. Now, we could have more than what's showing up here, maybe some rumbles of thunder, but for the most part, it's not going to be a big deal for us tomorrow. I'm just carrying a 30% chance of showers. Now, on Saturday, we'll start out in the 60s, and then by afternoon time, this is 4 o'clock, maybe some isolated showers. We're talking at 20%. Most of us will not see that. A recap again of what you can expect tomorrow afternoon. There'll be some clouds around, and there is that chance of a shower, but for the most part, we're going to stay pretty dry across the mid-state for tomorrow. Here is that forecast. 64 at 7 o'clock, 77 degrees right around 10, increasing clouds and that chance of a shower coming our way. A look at our First Alert 7-day forecast. We've got just an isolated shower or two on Saturday, a high of 83, and I'm going to call it maybe a stray shower on Sunday. Minimal chance we'll see that, but it is going to be much hotter, 90 degrees, and the humidity as well as the heat builds Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. We're talking about heat index values these days that could feel like 100 plus degrees. Get ready to stay cool somehow. Stick around. We'll be right back.
A $1 billion investment coming to the Meta data center in Gallatin. The owner of Facebook plans to build 2 new buildings.
That includes 1,700 new jobs as well. The Gallatin campus will reach 1.6 million square feet. As a result of this, officials have not yet released a timeline for that project.
Some furry friends looking for a forever home. Up next, a special deal to adopt a pet during CMA Fest weekend.
With CMA Fest this weekend, Metro Animal Care and Control is also celebrating, holding a Name Your Tune adoption special.
Yeah, the shelter will let you choose your own adoption fee. As of today, more than 60 dogs are available. The adoption special runs from tomorrow through Sunday. The shelter is open from noon to 4 each and every day.
Aw, take home a sweet little thing. And after 3 years, CMA Fest back. We've been talking about it all day. We're going to continue with country music fans getting ready for the first night at Nissan Stadium. Our live coverage continues from there ahead at 6:30.